Rapid Response, and today we have a rather special vehicle to show you around. This is a 2014 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD that has been decked out as a memorial to the FDNY and all of the great Americans that lost their lives on September 11th. We have the Phoenix Apollo 400 series light stick mounted down low. As we post up below the emblem, we've installed the 600 series Apollo light stick, and then above the emblem we have another 400 series light stick. Now these light sticks are the true dual color red-white. So in position 2 on our slide switch, they're going to flash only red. In position 3, they're going to flash red-white like you see, and there's an additional mode that allows these light sticks to turn full steady white for scene lighting in the front of the vehicle. As we work around to the side here, we have the Phoenix Canon 120s mounted as a replacement bulb for the factory fog lights. So again, position 2, you get red warning. Position 3, you get red-white like you see now, and this also will act just like the traditional factory fog light would have when you turn the fog lights on. Just a regular now LED fog light. As we pan up, you see we have the Phoenix Apollo dual color interior visor bar, vehicle specific for this Silverado, and that is also a dual color. So later in the video, what I'll do is I'll flood the entire front of the truck steady white burn, and then we'll come around the front and let you see how that looks. As we come around the side, you're going to get to see the great wrap job on the truck to honor the FDNY. The truck's listed on aftermarket fuel wheels. These modifications were done when the truck was brought to us. However, these are things Rapid Response can do for you if it's something you're interested in. For lighting on the side of the vehicle, we have the Phoenix Apollo rocker panel series, and this is red and white. However, it's not the dual color version. So you have the two flashing white modules here in position 3 that will actually turn steady when we do an alley light basically for each side of the vehicle. So we'll also show you that later. The customer has a Diamondback bed cover that he actually had Line X to kind of go with the color scheme of the truck. There's been a lot of nice work that the customer's done to this vehicle and has had us do for him. In the reverse light here, we have Phoenix Canons in white, and then in both brake lights, we have Phoenix Canons in red. So what that's doing is it's giving you an alternating appearance, and they're alternating within the housings and also Xing back and forth with each other. Here on the back, we've installed Phoenix Apollo F6 lights. These are red-white. Traditionally, you do not want to have white flashing to the rear of the vehicle, so they will only turn white when you put the vehicle in reverse, and that acts as an additional reverse light. On a truck this size, sometimes it can be hard to see what's behind you at night, and this helps everything show up in the field of view to the backup camera. Now we're going to hop inside, guys, and show you some of the custom work we've done inside, and then we'll activate some of the exterior features and go over that with you as well. Here we are on the inside of the truck. We're going to go over some of the custom mounting that we've done for the customer. From the factory, these Silverados have a sunglass holder that's on a pivot point that mounts up in this location. Our shop has actually removed that, and they've made a bracket that makes everything flush here and mounted the 4200 control head to that bracket. So it's a nice clean installation by removing that sunglass holder. Now for the actual wiring and other equipment, we've actually decided to mount that in the console. And as I open the console here and the camera pans up to show you down, you're going to notice this looks like any other Silverado you would open the console to. What our guys have done is actually created a false bottom to the console. So with 4 screws, you can remove that bottom, and then you can access all of the wiring if you'd ever want to add something, or if the vehicle would need service. It's all right there, quickly accessible. And you put that down, and no one's ever the wiser. We went with this style mount because this customer stores items underneath their rear seat, so that was not a very viable mounting option for us. As well as the seats have air conditioning in the seats, so there's not much clearance below the seats to mount any equipment below them. So that turned out to be a great solution. And now we're going to step outside. I'm going to activate some of the features we spoke about earlier in the video, and I'll show you those. And we'll also show you something else special that we've installed in the bed of the truck. Alright guys, now we're back up front of the truck. And you can see when we say dual color, how every single module can actually turn a solid, full additional color. So now the entire front of the truck is flooded white. So you have your cannons, all three light sticks, and the interior visor bar. Now we'll work around the side. You're going to see those alley lights we spoke about on the rocker panel lights have also turned steady white. This can all be controlled individually, but we do have a button that turns everything on at one time. This customer does use the truck in a lot of parades, so it's nice to be able to show off these features and functions to kind of help wow the crowd. You can see the cannons and the reverse lights have come on steady, as well as these lights here have come on steady, the Apollo F6 module. Now in the bed of the truck, while we're back here, we've installed an air compressor for the customer and a set of Grover air horns. So the compressor is tucked up there nicely. We have an air chuck back here if the customer would ever like to inflate a tire or would need air for anything, it's accessible. The Grover air horns are actually mounted right down here on a bracket. Everything's powder coated black. Very nice, clean install. Extremely loud. Certain to get anyone's attention at any parade. Now that we're talking about the sirens on the vehicle, if we come back up to the front of the truck, we have mounted in behind the grille, we have two Phoenix Triton 100 watt speakers. Now what they couple with is actually a Whelen Alpha 12 siren controller. So we have a Phoenix 4200 controller that is able to control the Whelen siren driver, and it projects it out through two Triton speakers. The reason for this is the customer really liked one specific tone that the Whelen's siren box was able to replicate, so we were able to partner everything together so he has one control box to control everything.